I'm speaking this morning about the journey to commitment. Journey and journeying, as some of you know, I've been doing for the past year. Journeys that took me on a voyage of many thousands of miles on 4 continents, 15 countries, through 4 seas, 2 oceans. I stayed in homes with all the luxuries that we have come to expect. Hot running water, comfy beds, abundant food. Yet I learned the most from the journeys that took me to lives and homes where people lived humbly and shared whatever they had. From the indigenous people living in the Andes Mountains to the Berbers who ascribed to a form of Islam with their own distinct and inclusive variation. I learned that the world is even more diverse and beautiful and capable of great acts of kindness than I ever imagined. Yet, the most important part of the journey I've come to realize is coming home. What some people might call the end of the journey is really what I call my new beginning. Coming home to this beloved community, it's meant seeing it with new eyes, being inspired by the beauty of change. I see and hear a renewed sense of commitment to social justice. I see new families, more children. I experience a church that welcomes events, that welcomes people into this beautiful physical space for gathering together, people who care about our towns, our region, all of our people and our lives together. I see an inspiring new minister, and I hear his powerful message of hope, of courage. A minister who passionately prescribes to a loving resistance, to a compassionate message of inclusivity that openly claims Black lives matter and everyone is truly welcome here. It's a church with more music, more people, a beautiful new name tag holder, large changes and small changes. A church community that has welcomed me back with open arms and loving hearts. I am blessed and very grateful to be here. I am renewed and entranced by a collective spirit of generosity, kindness, and loving compassion. Our collective lives in this church community and in our larger community have a great purpose, and we're exploring some of that great purpose today in the service that we have. A purpose that requires a commitment. I have looked carefully at my income and expenses. I took a very practical approach. What can I give towards this larger purpose? And I have decided that there are some things in my life that I can change. Some habits of spending, yes, even of indulging. I can have the courage to change those, and that money can come here. I have in the past tried to give 5% of my income to the UU Church of Canada, inspired by you, by James, by the religious education program. I've decided this year to change it to 6%. It's a little bit more. I know it is just a little bit more, and by itself it isn't a huge amount. But from all of us collectively, a little bit more will go a long way. More opportunities for engagement in our community, more welcoming efforts, more resources for our children and youth, and for our wonderful religious education program, and even a bit more for outreach and communications. Just a bit more will go a long way to continue these powerful good works that I am witnessing. I ask you to find the courage to give a little bit more than before. And actually, I stole that last phrase. 2 weeks ago, I was able to attend the Sunday services at the UU Church of Arlington, Virginia. The generosity of that congregation supports an artist in residence, this year Maya Rogers, who is composing a new musical piece for the church there every month. And I was really inspired by the one for October, entitled Courage. The lyrics speak to what we can and need to do in our world. She has generously given us permission to sing her new song today. We're only the second congregation to ever sing it. So I invite you, as a way of closing, to join with me and the choir in singing Courage. And I think it's going to be up here. The words and music by Maya Rogers that can help fuel our collective journey to